from the Miami Row House, Hillsborough.
As we already have a start in the next event, it is the boys junior single, the first heat of the boys junior single. Top four, this is another event with semifinals on the line, which will be happening later this afternoon. The top four boats will be headed straight to the semifinals, and giving the opportunity to compete for the A final. The next two places 5 and 6, will be headed to the C final, and all others will be eliminated. So we're already 2.5 minutes into this race. In lane 3, we have Sarasota Scholars B, lane 4, Sora B, lane 5, Treasure Coast B, lane 6, the Bull School, lane 7, Space Coast, lane 8, Orlando City B, and in lane 9, it's Halifax Rowing.
Yeah, it looks like Halifax Rowing over here in lane 9 is really established a mastery over the rest of this event, opening about 4 lengths of open water back to our second place boat, which is Orlando City right beside them here along the wave attenuator, and then the rest of the field is really spread out, this being a four places are going to go to semis, so it's very important that those other crews are really uptight, which appears to be
that's Orlando City, and then Treasure Coast, I believe, is one of them.
Treasure Coast and Orlando City with Sarasota Scholars off the piece. All right, so those two crews,
Treasure Coast and Sora.
Treasure Coast and Sora. Okay, so those are the third and fourth place crews, which are going to be going for the qualification.
Yes.
But Halifax continues to press his advantage really definitively over the rest of the people, and it appears that the Sora and the Treasure Coast crews are aware of their relative position and are just really cruising right along in a very good position ahead of the rest of their competition with open water back, so they can just ease their way down the course. So it appears that this is pretty much done and dusted.
Yeah, but anything can happen, like we've been saying earlier. Anything can happen in the singles. For Sora, and for those two boats, Sora and Treasure Coast, there's nothing in it between them. That can easily change very easily. But let's get a shot of that leading crew well out in front. That is Jeffrey Gray from the Halifax Rowing Association, based out of Daytona Beach, Florida. And a very strong margin that we have seen. And this is someone, to have such a large margin victory, you have to have confidence, and you have to be able to consider this Jeffrey Gray for a potential state title. And look, you can see how just strong and powerful he is. A lot of muscle on him, that's for sure.
Boy, he's got some serious lats.
Yeah, that's for sure. There's a lot of power being generated, I can only assume. And into the final 250 meters, he's just keeping it nice and controlled. Job has been well done and dusted early on in this race, so he's just taking it in, packing it home, and actually putting in a little bit of a show on for us. He's taking it up just a few beats to try and get some max speed out into the course here. So very exceptional sculling being done by Mr. Gray here.
Yeah, what I like about Mr. Gray is he's placing the blade in the water, not really going nuts at the front end, but really continues to accelerate through to the release. You really maintain a solid connection to the water and really sending the boat gliding after the oars come out of the water.
And a huge scream there just goes to show how much he cares about this win, and looks like that's might be a heart for his family, friends and family, as the next athlete coming across the line has also decided to relax and take it down. That is Mr. Castle from Orlando City.
Yep.
He has also consolidated a place in the in the semifinal, excuse me.
And then here comes Treasure Coast and South Orlando.
Yes, Mr. Hyams is going to be able to win that battle for third. but he will be joined by Mr. Ramirez from Sora in the semifinals, all done and dusted there, which unfortunately leaves Mr. Warren from Space Coast to the C final, as well as Mr. Donahue from Sarasota Scullers will also be going to the C final. And that means Mr. Sukias from the Bull School will unfortunately be eliminated from contention this weekend.
Alrighty. Well done, gentlemen, in that race. And we have our second race